Aloha everybody, welcome to Astrorisa Moon Forecaster. We're getting ready for this upcoming Pisces full moon, which is Sunday, August 26th at 7:56 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm going to share with you all some aspects that are from our full moon forecast that goes out once a month. You can get your own forecast by visiting us at www.astrorisamoon.com. So let's look at some moon aspects. The moon again is in Pisces, but the aspect that we're going to look at is the moon sextile Saturn. That very structured and strict energy, the taskmaster. And for my Risha people, we know that is up.Yet, standing up during this moon time. So the moon sextile Saturn supports one looking deeper into their roots, family, and securing some aspect of those areas. It's the taskmaster that reinforces what's important to the familial group without hesitation or excuses. So don't be surprised if family members are very hard on each other during this time. We also have the moon sextile Uranus. Now this brings unexpected changes within the family and within your own feelings towards yourself. An enlightenment, a quick change in your understanding is happening. Your personal drive can quickly change directions during this moon time, and your instincts as well as, again, your insight into a matter that, again, can be enlightened. As far as the sun being in Virgo, we're going to look at two aspects of that. The sun is going to trine Saturn. Now, this is going to begin August 25th, and it's influencing the areas of recognition, promotion, and the achievements gained through hard work. So it's somewhat karmic because what you have done in the past, whether it was a while ago or recent, can be influenced during this moon time to bring you some type of reward. This transit, for those who are influenced by it, again, is going to encourage some type of recognition and some type of advancement. Even those that have a business or they're working towards a business will feel encouraged to make some type of changes so that they can be more influential, more prosperous, that type of thing. Also beginning August 25th, the sun is going to trine Uranus. So we're talking about that Shango energy for my, again, Orisha people. This sun trine Uranus, this is going to encourage progressive movements for the betterment of the collective and one's peers. It's controversial, but in the mode of doing what the mainstream may not agree with. However, that person who is connecting to this transit believes what they're doing is justifiably correct. So whether it's for themselves or for their group, it's for their allies and their own people, is a visionary break from the norm. So you may see a lot of people doing some weird, quirky things completely out of norm. You may feel like that they are wrong because they are standing firm and standing up for whatever it is that they believe in, but their belief is generally for the good of the people, their group, again, their allies. And we're going to look at the transits for Mercury, the planet Mercury. For my Risha people, we're talking about a Legba here, and or Eshu. So Mercury is 14 degrees in Leo. It's going to be in house 11. That transit of Mercury square Jupiter begins August 28th. I pulled 3 cards from the Tarot of Dreams, and we're looking at the Magician, the Palace of Wands, and the Tower, just so we can get a visual of this mercurial energy squaring Jupiter. So it's talking about creative inspiration, which is heightened. A person feels invigorated and encouraged to build something expansive and golden within their own life. Yet that Tower card, that's indicating we must look deeper into the process of this growth and what surrounds it. Because something is not sturdy enough to withstand the unexpected challenges and changes that are to come. We are fooled in a sense because of the Magician card. The Magician card is fooling us because we think we have all the necessary tools and resources to make these changes, whatever those are. And we may think too highly of our abilities. Thus, we end up tricking ourselves if we're not careful. So, during this moon time, if you're connecting with that Mercury square Jupiter, make sure that you don't trick yourself. Also, be aware that Neptune is playing a role with Mercury. That relationship with Neptune is Mercury in conjunction with Neptune. This is the other piece to that puzzle where you think you have everything together, but you actually don't, because you're going to be missing out on something. And also with the Mercury in conjunct Neptune, either you are going to waste some of your energy constantly giving time and energy to something that you really don't need to, or you're just going to be completely irrational about something. You really have to look at being rational, and also really look at the fact that you have to maybe go back over whatever you're doing a couple of times, because you think you've seen everything, but you actually have not. And that's just two examples. It can be so many other ways that this Mercury in conjunct Neptune will play its role with the current Mercury square Jupiter. So as expansive as things can be, they are also very Mercury. Now we have Mars. Mars is going to square Uranus. I pulled 3 cards for that. That's the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Coins, and the 3 of Coins reversed. Again, so that we can just get a visual of this Mars square Uranus. So it's very dangerous energy. And it also is speaking of somewhat of a crazy expression, and urges come to the surface. So if a person is not stable, then unstable urges come to the surface. So we have to be aware of that and our surroundings during this time. The 5 of Swords is related to Uranus in itself. It speaks of challenges. It brings up challenges. It's addressing challenges. It's addressing a chaotic energy. This chaotic energy, in a sense, is coming towards the Queen of Coins, who is at this point trying to continue securing what she has. Yet she's not paying attention to her work. She's only focused on what she has, not equally focused on what she must continue to do. Now, this can weaken one's position. Okay, so blocks in productivity, that 3 of Coins there. Blocks in movement, the workplace can happen. Again, these are just visuals of what is actually known about this Mars square Uranus, but we're applying it to work. So pay attention to your work, pay attention to your efforts and your place of employment at this time. This work aspect that I bring up is part of an Odu that is part of this moon time. So this is why I'm focusing on work. Now, this energy of Mars square Uranus speaks of an undermining of plans within a group. And this can occur under this Mars square Uranus transit. Okay, so just as beautiful and expansive as things can be, we really have to cross our T's and dot our I's and not think we got it all together. And also we have to pay attention to whatever it is we're working on, and pay attention to our environment and what is surrounding us during this moon time. Okay, everyone, I hope that you all have a very powerful and sturdy, stable, and safe moon time. So remember to know your truest self, follow the moon, and I'll see you again when the moon is full. Take care.